survived the intensity of the vlog period, and it also survived the intensity of just basically cohabitating 24/7, right? Like being cooped up.
Yeah,
That's a pretty good stress test for...
Survive is such a generous word. As far as the binary of like, we are not divorced, that is fact.
Right.
But there is such a marriage is such a rubber band. And sometimes it's really stretched the edge and sometimes you got a lot of slack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, yeah, during the vlog period, working 7 days a week, it was at its absolute, max. You could probably stretch that rubber band. And certainly there have been struggles in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
The kids being home from school is a major...
Is there a sense of what the projects are when you return that you're going to start executing on?
Majorly.
Yeah.
I have to give this answer context, but it's like I started my career somewhat in the traditional media space. I was making movies that went to film festivals. I was producing feature films that went to film festivals and played in theaters. I had a TV show on HBO. And then with all of that sort of traction in my career, I ultimately got frustrated because I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. So I ran to YouTube in like 2010, 2012. And I built this, that's when I really found success. And then I took that success and I moved here to LA. And I was like, well, let me make another feature film. And I made it a feature-length documentary. It took me 3 years to make. And if there's one takeaway from this movie that, premiered at a film festival, very well received, it's that I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate everything about...
You hate the traditional mechanisms.
I hate it. I hate the act of creation. I hate the act of distribution. That's not an act, but I hate the means of distribution. I hate all of it.
You hate the creation?
I hate the creation of feature films. I don't like that. I don't like that process. I don't like the collaborative process. I don't like working with others. I worked with the most brilliant editors in the world on my doc.
And you had Christine
Vachon
also.
Who's one of my favorite people.
Yeah,
and this is an excuse. I hate all of it. And when I say I hate all of it, I'm looking at a binary, and that is like what the process of creating in that world is, which is I had a really great team and all this, or just sitting alone in my studio by myself with a laptop and a camera. That I fucking love. I love it.
So what's beneath that? What's behind that? Like, why is it that you're so frustrated by the collaborative aspect of filmmaking or, kind of the shenanigans that come along for the ride with making a movie in the traditional way?
It could be the lack of agency. It could be because it's, I'm able to look at a project that's done collaboratively and be like, wow, if I see weaknesses, I'm able to, say there's somebody else's fault, dismiss aspects of my work that I don't think are 100% as somebody else's responsibility. I don't know the answer. And I can tell you, I know a number of fine artists that both work completely alone. Mm-hmm. They sit in their studios by themselves, no music, and they paint.